Monday, so I'm literally gonna skip the warm-up. Let's just start in the half guard position, right? So I got to the good half guard position here. I got a deep underhook, right? My head is low relative to his head. He throws the overhook on me. So what I do is I switch, and I cannot emphasize enough how important this knee torque is, right? If he's facing me, he'll eventually flatten me out and then get back the underhook and eventually pass my guard, right? So as much as I can for as long as I can, I'm hooking his ankle and I'm really torquing his knee here. I'm trying to get up to the dogfight position, but it's not happening, right? He's putting too much pressure on this overhook. Yeah, exactly, here. So what do? I switch to my Coyote system. Pull myself parallel, again, don't have your head in, pull myself parallel, and I immediately start to walk my feet in and get my hips under him to sweep him to the other side. But I managed to lose control of his arm, and he posts that arm here. As soon as you feel resistance, immediately come back and go back to the dogfight system. That's it. There's no secret to it. It's like throwing a rubber ball against the wall. The harder you throw the ball, the more it'll rebound. Same thing. So from here, you've got the overhook. I'm trying to come up to the dogfight, but he's smashing me. Okay, no problem. I switch to the Coyote, and I legitimately try and sweep him. Boom, I make contact and immediately come out. Here. Okay, again, Ernest is being nice. He's getting rid of that. He's getting rid of that overhook for me. But if you kept that overhook, good. If you kept that overhook, same thing. Boom, get to the dogfight, limp arm, walk behind, or knee tap. That's it. Nothing crazy. Let's stop here. Let's go over that, and then we're gonna go over the reverse of this in a second. Go. All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna look at the same thing in reverse. Again, we're going from the Coyote to the dogfight. Now we're going from the dogfight to the Coyote. In a sparring situation, it might not happen in one. You might go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you finally sweep your opponent, right? So from here, oh, sorry, let me start the dogfight. Yeah. So here, now, maybe I got to the dogfight position here, but he's really putting the overhook on me. Yeah, he's crushing me with that overhook, right? I have the limp arm, I have the go behind, I have the knee tap. Maybe not if he's got me this low, but why not go with the flow? Now I'm going to go to my Coyote system. From here, again, a lot of you guys are losing your opponent's leg. When you roll, keep your opponent's leg in between your legs, please. From here, I'm going to collapse my base, right? I'm out wide with my right leg. I can do this at the same time, but I can't do it without falling. So my right leg comes in, and then my right arm dives under just like I would in the Coyote system, and sweep him to my right. So if I do it live, it looks like this. I'll try to do it as slowly as possible. Again, he's slamming that overhook on me. Yeah, I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to go with it. Comes in, under, and out. Just like I would in the Coyote half guard. Okay, again, so let's start in the dogfight position. I'm here. Boom. I can't sweep him because he's got that hard overhook. Cool, no problem. I bring my right leg in, my right hand in, and again, my head isn't going down. It's diving under. My whole body is diving under. Here, sweep him. And I got his leg in between my legs the entire time. And I come out for that built-in pass. Go. Sir. Any questions? All right, on three. 1, 2, 3.
All right, guys, we're going to start today's breakdown with a real live example, real world example in competition footage. So before we got to this position, I went for a takedown. I missed it. We scrambled. I believe I got put on the bottom, so I'm the one in the dogfight right now. You could see I have a deep underhook here, and I'm reaching for the far ankle. We haven't gone over that sweep yet, but think of it as the same idea as a knee tap. And then we're going to see what happens here. So I'm trying to pull that ankle in close. We get to a standing position, and he goes for that Uchimata. I am also, if you can notice here, so he's going for the Uchimata on that one leg. Sorry, get my little clicker here. He's going for the Uchimata on the one leg, meaning he's trying to put me on my back going that way. I also managed to be on my right foot and my right hand, and I was attempting a dogfight sweep. I notice it doesn't work, and I go immediately into the Coyote. Let's take a look at that again one more time. So from here, I build up to a base trying to get to the dogfight, but he's smart, stands up with me, goes to the Uchimata, and I pull his base out from under him. So that's a real world example of kind of the switch between the two systems that we've been going over this week. In full disclosure, I ended up losing this match by decision. We went 3 times. I won the first one by decision, second one lost by decision, and the third one I beat him on points. But this match I legit lose by decision. All right, guys, welcome back. We got Bob in the white gi here running the drill, and we got Ernest running resistance here. Discussing something. I think it's telling him to put more overhook pressure on. Ernest does. Bob drops back for the Coyote. Oh, okay, let's look at that again. That was a very sneaky trick. So he dropped back for the Coyote. Ernest started to post, and he immediately went to Dogfight. Boom. So right now, if you just showed me this freeze frame, I would be convinced that he's rolling through for the Coyote. He's got the leg hooked here. He's got a deep underhook. Looks like he's diving through. He hits essentially like a slide cancel in a fighting game, and boom, Ernest hands on the mat. Too late to react, and before he can get the over. Now we got the reverse situation. We got Bob here giving resistance, and Ernest is the one doing the drill. Starting the dogfight. Attempts a limp arm and gets it. Very nice. All right, we got Youngju on top here giving resistance, and Gabe looks like he's doing the drill. Let's see how it goes. Gabe gets to the dogfight. I'd like to see him plant that right foot. Oh, I'm giving him instruction here because he was confused. Actually made this mistake a few times, but he would always confuse the Coyote sweep with the dogfight sweep, and he would end up like pushing his opponent's leg or doing something weird with that other hand. Remember, in this specific situation, the dogfight, he's going to drive off his right foot. His right hand is going to reach for Youngju's far knee, and he's going to pull it towards him as he continues to drive through. Step backwards just like he did to secure the position. All right, looks like we got Bob on the bottom here. And oh no, maybe that's Gabe, and Youngju on the top here. Gets that hook switch, starts putting knee torque on him, and you immediately see Youngju's body go parallel. He has to. From here now he's thinking about what he's going to do. Still thinking. Looks like he's going to go for the Coyote. He does. Kind of gets it. Let's look at that again. A couple of things went wrong. When you go for the Coyote, you have to keep the knee torque. Please. So you could see here, maybe you can't, but he's essentially lost Youngju's legs. If Youngju knew what to do, he would just kind of simply walk out this way and he'd have free side control. He manages to get Youngju's center of gravity over him, so he does complete the sweep, but it was risky. All right, we got Gabe over here, and Ernest is in the blue gi, so Gabe's the one running the drill. Looks like he's going for the Coyote. See his knees close together. There we go. Not bad. He lost his leg. Let's look at that again at the very end. So here we see he's got his legs pinched together, but he doesn't have any hook. I recommend a hook. Like Ernest's leg should be on top of Gabe's left leg here because it stays there when you roll. Here it's gonna come undone, and we'll see it. Boom, comes undone right here. Look, nothing stopping Ernest from stepping over. Obviously, at this point, Ernest is probably going, but it's still a risk I'd rather not take. He gets on top and confirms side control. That's a pretty picture-perfect scenario. I'd like to see him collapse his base a little bit more violently. Right now, he's kind of setting up. But again, it's the first time seeing this technique. He's kind of babying through it. They have another go. He's probably thinking about what to do. Okay, so Ernest is giving overhook pressure. Okay, so his hand went on the outside to pull Ernest's leg in. Again, when you're going for the Coyote, your arm's going to go underneath your opponent's leg. He kind of combined the the Dogfight with the Coyote. There we go. Now he gets Dogfight. I'll run it back one more time. Okay, he did it again. He pulled that knee when he should have went under it. Yeah, if you're going to pull the knee, you're driving your partner forward. So again, in the knee tap sweep, you're pulling your knee towards you as his right foot should be planted as your body drives into him, right? That way his base collapses and you can put him on his hip. When you're going for the Coyote guard, this hand that's on top should be going underneath your opponent's thigh and rolling him towards you, not away from you. Again, first time seeing and he gets stuck here. He could go back to the, there we go, and he goes back to the Dogfight. Nice. That's the beauty of the Coyote half guard system. Coyote and Dogfight together. Let's look at what happened at the very end there. The rebounding I'm talking about right there. See, he goes, he gets stuck, he immediately comes back, and he uses that momentum to get on top. That was a almost picture perfect Coyote to Dogfight. Now we got the reverse of that. Ernest is the one doing the drill, and Gabe is giving resistance. I'd like to see my guy. It looks like he's going for limp arm. I'd like to see my guy stepping up on this leg. It prevents the Uchimata throw, and also it provides a better drive if you decide to go for a Dogfight sweep, and it provides a more violent collapse of your base if you're going to go for the Coyote. Oh, very nice. Very good limp arm, and he's trying to secure the position. And oh no, oh no. Did all that hard work to get the sweep, and he gets his back taken. It happens sometimes. Now run the drill again. Yep, he steps on that foot. Goes for the far knee. Yeah. Okay, and manages to take Gabe over. His legs came undone a little bit. That's the only real concern I had about this one. But very good example of going from the Dogfight. So again, his opponent's fighting the Dogfight. He's got his overhook on hard, and he used that momentum against him. Here we see that the leg is hooked. Very good on Ernest's part. Let's see where he loses it. Right here. Although, I like to keep the leg hooked the entire time, just for security's sake. You get freak athletic guys who can manage to like post this elbow out at the last second or something like that. We see from this picture Gabe is clearly going, but again, I'd encourage you to keep that leg hooked the entire time. All right, we got Gabe giving resistance, and Bob is running the drill. Bob's, you can see his left foot is up, which is good. Encountering resistance here. Tries the limp arm, doesn't get it. Tries to walk behind, gets thrown. That would have been okay. That would have been a perfect time to go for the Coyote. If your opponent's already throwing you in that direction, as soon as you get parallel, dive under. Here, that would have been a perfect time. Gets the Dogfight position back. Drives into him. Gets stuck bottom, Coyote. Oh, okay. We see what happened there. Boom. Yeah. He's trying to get back to that position, but he gets lazy with the legs, and free guard pass and mount for Gabe. So please, be careful. Fundamentals apply in the half guard. Always make sure you have at least one leg tangentially hooked. That way they just can't walk out of your half guard and into a dominant position. I'm going to run it back one more time. Here, Bob's giving a lot of pressure with that foot, driving into Gabe. Oh, that was beautiful. Let's look at that again. Here, he's driving into him. He reaches for that far knee like he's going to knee tap him, and Gabe responds accordingly by driving back into him, but then you'll very sneakily see him roll that hand under and roll his body under, really, as he should, in order to get the Coyote. There's the reach. Flips it on him. Very nice. I don't even think he got his hand under the leg. I think he just did that with body momentum. That was great. All right, we got Ernest running the drill, and Bob is giving resistance. Again, I like to see my guy step up on the opposite foot. Oh, okay. Bob did the right thing. He tried to step out, but then he got taken backwards. Let's look at that again. So Bob manages to freeze the right leg. His base is a little too narrow, and he gets taken backwards. We're back with Ernest giving resistance, and looks like Gabe is running the drill. I have no idea what Ernest was trying to do there. Maybe pull guard, but he gave Gabe a free guard pass. So we got Bob giving resistance, and Ernest is running the drill. It's kind of hard to see because they got both white gis on. Oh, Bob takes his leg out. Okay, Gabe gets it back. And Bob went for a headlock for some reason and got his back taken. We have Youngju on top here and Gabe on the bottom. This is sparring, not drilling. So I think I call this in the middle of a round. Gabe doing a good job. He's almost flattened out. Youngju's doing a good job keeping Gabe pretty flat. I'd like to see Gabe trying to like bump and shrimp here. So his arm should be getting underhooked, lifting him, for lack of a better word, lifting him this way, but really moving his body in this direction. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, skipped. So we're here. Gets the knee torque, I think. Yeah, now he's getting on his side. Now he's got to get his right arm and right shoulder out. There we go. Not traditional, but it still works out. Nice. And he gets on top. So we have Youngju on top here and Gabe on the bottom. Gabe does not have an underhook here, and that's a problem. He's got the half guard here, but he needs that underhook. Let's see what happens. Youngju doing a good job keeping that underhook tight. He's kind of like switching the base on the half guard now. Also, I don't even know if he notices what he's doing, but he's lifting that knee to prevent Gabe getting to his ankle and getting that knee torque. Gabe really got to get the underhook or switch to something else. He's got his legs crossed, so it's going to be hard to get that knee torque, but he needs that underhook too. He could go back to the closed guard from here if he switched his legs. Maybe he could do it without switching his leg. Oh, there we go.